Hi, Albert here with Mainland Cycle Center. Today I want to show you a 2015 Kawasaki Teryx4. This is the LE model in the white. This one's got a few extras on it. We've done a high lifter lift kit. We've upgraded the wheels and tires. We've added a ProBox top to it. Great looking machine. These are the Super ATV Intimidator tires. I really like these tires. They really ride smooth on hard surface. Just driving it here on the parking lot around the store, I was just amazed. I don't think it's maybe just a touch bumpier riding than the stock Bighorn 2.0s that come on these. But these are much more aggressive, really deep lugs. And anyway, I like them. I think we'll do some more of these on some more of our builds. This also has the MSA. I think this is called the rocker, this wheel. Really good looking wheel. Has some nice contrast cut, little contrast cut around the side of the rim, and just really looks nice. These are 28-inch tall tires, 10 inches wide on a 14-inch wheel. 28 we found is as big as you can go without having any rubbing issues with the standard bracket lift. Got the same thing in the rear. Of course, this is an LE model, so it has actually a painted finish on these body panels, and it's kind of a white metallic. Unfortunately, it's kind of overcast right now. We're not getting a really good look at this paint, but this paint has a little bit of a metallic in it, and it really looks good. Kind of a white and green on this unit, the green lettering and stuff. And then the A-arms on the LE models are painted, instead of being black, they're painted this lime green. Really looks good, as well as you got the shock springs that are painted green. Of course, the Teryx4s are fully independent suspension. One of the cool things about the Teryx4s is they have the multi-disc wet rear brake, so your rear brake is built into this rear housing, and so you don't have a brake inside of the wheel, each wheel. And what we found is that with that rear brake, because it rides in an oil bath, it rides in the same oil that the gears do back there, that you'll probably never replace those rear brakes. And they just really works well. We just love it. The Fox Podium shocks ride really nice. You've got a stainless steel muffler. One of the things when you look at the Kawasaki's is you can look how heavy duty everything is. The A-arms, look how big these axles are compared to some of our competitors. The diameter of the differentials, just huge compared to what some of our competitors have. Just Kawasaki really builds a heavy duty machine, and these Teryx4s are no exception to that. Good sized bed, 250 pounds straight on there. It has tie down points in the corners, and you can put a nice sized cooler, a little bit of gear in there. Your seat belts, you've got shoulder harnesses all the way around with a little shock absorber so it doesn't cut into your shoulder. The doors, I love the doors on the Teryx4s. They're easy open. They're just not a problem at all. So much nicer than some of the units that we have that have nets that clip in and that kind of thing. These doors are just not a problem. Keep the legs inside the vehicle in case of a turnover, and the doors are just fantastic. I get people that ask me, hey, how hard are those to take off? Well, I can't imagine why you'd ever take them off. I love them. I'd never dream of taking them off. The Teryx4 seats on the LE models are three-tone seats. So you've got the Teryx logo on the top, this black, silver, and the green on them. And these are some of the most comfortable seats that I think I've ever seen on in any production side-by-side. So if you haven't sat in a Teryx4 seat, have a seat in some of these and really get an idea of how they feel. While we're talking about those seats, the Teryx4s have what's called stadium seating. So those rear seats set in a little bit and they're elevated from the front seats. So really keeps a nice view for those rear passengers. Now, as we mentioned, this one also has a ProBox top. This is the 8-speaker ProBox top, so it has 4 6x9 3-way speakers in the rear, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Excuse me. And then we've got 4 6.5s, 2 kind of in the middle and 2 in the front there, as well as a JVC Bluetooth radio, a ProBox 400-watt amp, a couple of switches. The little switch panel is been powder coated the candy lime green to match some of the green accents on this machine. It's got a weatherproof cover that flips down over that radio, and a little pocket there to put your phone in. Really nice. This one has an 8-inch LED light bar on the back with the green, candy lime green powder coated rails. And then I think this is a 30, 35, something, light bar on the front. I really should know. But but it also has the green rails on it there. But it's really nice how it's built into the top there. It makes for a really nice clean look. The green on the top really accents the green graphics, the green on the seats, and the green A-arms. This is just really a great looking machine. The radiator is mounted quite high in this machine. Keep it out of the mud and the water. This does have the LED headlights in the front. So nice bright LED headlights, the same technology that we're seeing in these LED light bars, we now have in those LED headlights. This hood flips forward on the Teryx4s. Just gives you easy access to the master cylinder, adjusting the shocks, the radiator, the air box, your fuses. If you'll notice, these fuses and the relays and stuff here are mounted as high in the unit as they could possibly have mounted them. So it keeps them, again, out of the mud and the water. It's your coolant reservoir. Your air filter, again, is mounted very, very high. The air intake is actually inside this dash, and it's got a little snorkel. It's actually quite high. There's really not a lot of reason to snorkel with Teryx. The air intake is quite high. Now the CVT intake is a little bit lower, but not a big issue on these unless you're just really running in deep water. The battery is located here, which is nice for adding electrical accessories. All of your wires have to usually come to the dash for your switches and stuff, so it's nice they've got that battery there. So you run your wires up here, over the battery, go to your switches, and you're in business when you go to install accessories. And again, you can just look at the size of the A-arms, the frame, the diameter of the front differential on these. Everything very heavy duty on these Kawasaki's. Your front seats on these are adjustable, so you can adjust your front seats here. You unbolt them, you can move them forward or back. Park and brake, your shifter, low, high, neutral, and reverse. There on that shifter, sports style steering wheel. These are an automatic. Digital instrumentation. So you've got a fuel gauge, a speedometer, tells you if you're in two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. Let's see if I can move this around and get some of the glare off of it. Odometer, trip meter A, trip meter B, hour meter. This one's showing 3/10 of an hour and 1 mile. Grab handle for the passenger, as well as a what's that called? It's called a glove box over there. And anyway, just a great machine. These are an 800cc V-twin, and they just really run nice. Top speed's about 50 miles an hour on one of these, so they're not, I think Kawasaki didn't want them to go a whole lot faster than that for safety reasons, but they have good acceleration, they have great power, lots of torque. One of the cool things about Teryx is also the Teryx4s and the Teryx 2-seater is the engine braking. If you're going on a steep downhill, you drop this thing into low, you take your foot off the gas, take your foot off the brake, and it'll just, with the engine braking, it'll go real slow down the hill. Now, if it's a real steep hill, you may need to cover the brakes some, but if you get a chance to drive one of these, try out that engine braking. It's really fantastic, especially combined with that low gear on these. Well, that's a look at this 2015 Kawasaki Teryx4 with some extras on it. If you're interested in one of these, give us a call. Come see us. We can build one any way you want it. So if you want to take one like this and go further with it, you want to do less, you want to do more, just let us know what you want to do. We'll get you a quote real quick on your custom Teryx, all right? We are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located in Marque, Texas. We're about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45. You can find us online at mainlandcyclecenter.com, by phone at 409-948-4969, and we would just love it if you'd give us a call, shoot us an email, or even better, come by and see us in person here at Mainland Cycle Center, where we'd love to help any way that we can. Hey, thanks for watching.